Men would rather crash and burn than be honest about their emotions to other people. And I'm like that too. I would rather suffer in silence than ever tell anyone around me that I'm having a problem with something. If I was depressed, or if I am depressed, or if I'm struggling with my rent, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to. I would rather suffer in silence than have to ask for help. And that is a vulnerability within men, with us not being willing to be vulnerable to others and just say, hey, I need help. And when someone asks, hey, do you need help? We always say, no, I'm fine. When deep down inside, we all know we are struggling with whatever. Men live quiet lives of desperation. You know that. I know that. We all know that. And what should we do? We should probably ask for help. It's as simple as that, man. I need to ask for help sometimes. I need to open up to people more and say, hey, I need to talk to people more other than my friends and family. I need to go outside more. I need to not be at work and be on this camera 24/7, sitting down on this desk all the time. That's a vulnerability or a flaw within myself. It's me being vulnerable in a way, and me just saying, hey, I should get off gaming. Will I? I think I'm gonna try to. I haven't been on in a couple days, and it doesn't bother me. It's not like growing up when I was younger, everything around my life revolved around me being on in gaming. The amount of time I've spent on video games is actually disgusting. It has to be in 5 digits. We have to be touching 5 digits damn near on every game I've ever played. And that's bad. And I realize that as well. Like, these two things have taken away from my future me, aka the me now. The adult me. YouTube and video games. Those two things have taken all my time away. And the best thing you can do is get off both. Now that doesn't mean permanently get off it. It means drop it down drastically. YouTube is kind of good, like for podcasts and maybe shit like this. And some other shit if you just want to, sit down, eat a steak like I just did a minute ago and watch a fucking soup video. I'm not against YouTube, man. I'm just against you wasting your time on dumb shit. And video games are an endless void. They are a feedback loop to keep you endlessly playing whatever game it is. Endlessly on Marvel Rivals, endlessly on TikTok, endlessly on all these. They build them to them being looping. They're addictive. They are addictive. And I'm addicted. Well, I'm addicted. You're addicted. We're all addicted. And that then leads back to my main point. We suffer in silence as men. We never say, hey, I need help with this. I need help getting off TikTok. I need help getting off YouTube permanently, or video games, or all this stuff. We'd rather say, no, I got it. When we know we don't got it. When we know we need to scream out and say, hey, a little bit of help over here. Like, we all need to do that. Especially me. We don't ask for help because we feel like we're less of a man if we do so. We think that we are weak, or cowards, or we have no self-control if we're addicted to whatever substance, and we're cowards because we don't know how to fight, or we're fucking weak because we don't know how to fight. And we would rather never raise our hand and ask for help from others. We'd rather suffer in silence and not deal with it. suffer in silence while dealing of whatever you're dealing in your life. And it's fucking sad because I didn't go through that much emotional trauma with my dad. I'm very lucky I had a good dad. He never screamed or yelled at me. But it goes back to this one phrase of men don't cry. And it's a sign of not showing weakness, of standing tall and being brave and all this, when in reality, the real world, men are constantly suffering, and we're just sitting here acting like we're big, strong men. I've heard fucking horror stories from men around me that are absolutely fucking awful, and they'd rather suffer in silence every day while dealing with that than ask for help. Me included. You don't know me. I don't know you. But I hope maybe you learned something from this. Hopefully, youngin', get a therapist, get a job, go to fucking church, motherfucker. You have a good one.